In this video, I'll be using 7-zip to create self-extracting executables. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video. And I will leave the URL in the description down below. And here you can see the objectives for this video. First, I will be creating a simple self-extracting executable that contains few random files. And after that, I will be creating a software installation self-extracting package. In this case, I will be packaging Office 2016, but that doesn't matter because I'm just using it as an example to show you how to package multiple installation files into a single executable. Basically, the first example is to show you how to simplify file deployment, and the second one is to simplify software installation when the installation files are multiple files, when using tools such as Windows Configuration Designer. Anyways, now I'll begin this video by creating a simple self-extracting executable that contains few random files, and for that I will go to my downloads folder. And here I already prepared few folders, so first one is this one, and here I have only few executables. And now to create a self-extracting archive, I will select all the files that I have here. I will right click, go to 7-zip, then I will click on add to archive. I will name the archive files. Then for the options, we need to select create SFX archive. And that's basically it. Now we can click on OK. And wait a bit. And as you can see, now I have this self-extracting executable, and to show you how it works, I will right click on it, select copy, then I will go to my VMware workstation where I have this Windows virtual machine, and I will place the archive on my desktop. And if I double click on it, we can select where we want to extract the files. Here I will just create another folder on my desktop called files. I will extract. And as you can see, the folder appeared here and it contains all the executables. And this is nice, but it's not that useful. More useful is that we can extract the files using a command line. So to show you that, I will go to my start menu, search for CMD, I will open it. Then I will navigate to my desktop, so I'll type cd, D drive and desktop because my desktop is in my D drive. Then I will also switch to my D drive. And now we can use the command line to extract the contents. So for that we need to provide the executable file name. So files.exe -y, then -o. Then let's add quotes, but don't add a space after the O. And then we need to provide the destination path where we want to extract the files. In this case, I will extract it to C Windows, temp directory. And let's create a folder files. Now if I press enter, and it seems that extraction is done. So if I open File Explorer, go to C drive, Windows, and then temp, let's press continue. Here we have a folder files. If I go inside of it, here we have all the executables. And that's basically it for creating a self-extracting package to deploy files. Now for the second objective, I will go back to my GitHub page. And now for the second objective, I will need few files. The first one is 7zs.sfx that I will be downloading from the 7-zip download page. Then we need a configuration file that is responsible for giving instructions for 7-zip on how to execute the software installation. And also we need the installation files themselves archived in 7z format. And I have them already in my downloads folder. And now for the first file, I will click on the link that I have here that brings me to the 7-zip download page. Here I will just press Ctrl F to bring search. I will search for SFX and we get this result right here. Basically, we are looking for SFX for installers. I will click on download, then I will go to my downloads folder. I will extract the contents, go inside, and here we only care about this file right here. I will right click it, select copy, go back to my software installation folder, and then I will place it in here for now. Then for the second file, we need the configuration file that is responsible for executing, well, telling the 7-zip on how to execute the installation. And I have that file here in my GitHub page. I will click on it. And as you can see, it's a very simple file. Here I'm providing the information. Basically, I want to execute setup.exe, provide a parameter admin file with the configuration file. And if you want to know more about silently installing Office 2016, you can check out the video that I have here. Anyways, let's go back here. I will click on the button right here to download the configuration file. Go to my downloads folder. I will copy this file into the same location. And now for the last file, we need the installation files archived in 7Z format. So for that, I will go to my installation files. I will select all the files that I have inside of this folder. I will right click, go to 7-zip, and then add to archive 7Z. I will click and wait a bit. And now that I have this archive file, I will right click on it, select cut, go back, and I will place it here. I can remove the folder with the installation files. And to make it more simple, I will right click on the archive, select rename, I will rename it to Office. And that's basically it. Now we can create our self-extracting installation executable. And to do that, I will go back to my GitHub page because here I have the command that I will be using. As you can see here, we are combining all three files to create a single executable. I will click on the button right here to copy this command line. Then I will open a CMD window. Here I will change the directory to my folder where I have all the files. So I type cd, then it's my D drive, downloads folder, and then it's self-extracting software installation folder. If I press enter and switch to my D drive, then I can type dir, and here we have all the files for our package. Then I will insert the command from the GitHub page, press enter. As you can see, the file was successfully created. If I check in here, we can see the executable in here. And that's basically it. Now we can test the installation. So I will right click on the file, select copy, go back to my VMware workstation. Here I will place the executable on my desktop. And now to execute the installation, I will just type cmdc. This will allow us to see when the installation is over. And then we only need to provide the executable file name. Now let's press enter and wait a bit. And the installation seems to be over. If I go to my start menu, go to all apps, here we can see that Excel was installed. Let's click now here, ask later, everything seems to be working just fine. So the Office 2016 installation was successful using only this single executable. And that's basically it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and see you in the next one.